Hey friends, so I got this a great question asking me to talk about what it feels like to channel. And I'm going to answer the question, but I have to tell you, it's still so new for me and so weird that I don't know if I can explain it, but I'm going to do the best I can. So the times that it's happened have been times when I wasn't looking for it to happen. One time I was asleep, like last night, and I woke up from a dead sleep with all this information in my head and this intense need to write it down. And as I started writing what was in my head, more just started to come on its own. The channeling yesterday happened when I was in meditation, and it was like a flood of information just kind of came in my head. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like I heard a voice outside of me. It's nothing like that, but it was like I was receiving so much information and I was so worried I was going to forget it that I scrambled around to find a piece of paper and just start writing. And the thing that happens is when I start writing, it comes out faster, faster, faster. I say things and write things down that I don't have familiarity with, like physics and political stuff, because I don't watch the news. So I literally have no idea what's going on politically in the world, basically. And when I'm done, when I've reached the end of the information, it's like it just stops and there's suddenly quiet in my mind, as if you're in a classroom listening to a teacher and they suddenly stop talking. There's just quiet. I've only channeled a few times. It happened like a year ago, a couple times, and then it happened the last 2 days in a row. And again, it would happen when I wasn't looking for it. One time I was dead asleep. I was dreaming about a man telling me something. And when I woke up, I had this intense need to write it down, and that's what resulted in today's channeling. I do know that everybody who channels receives information differently. Some people actually hear a voice inside their head. Some people hear a voice outside of themselves. Some people, like me, we just receive information and write it down as it comes in. Some people speak it as it happens. I think it's different for everybody because we're all individual and all of us are different. But really, that's the best way I can explain it, because it is so strange feeling. It is such an odd sensation of receiving information that you don't know where it's coming from, but you have this intense drive, need. I have to write it down. I have to write it down. But that's what channeling's like for me. So I'm curious if anybody else channels. What is it like for you? This is very new for me, like hella new. And I'm still very nervous about sharing it because I get all up in my head about what if it's wrong? What if I'm making it up? What if? But I have to be okay with just taking it as it is and putting it out there. Just like I tell all of you, trust yourself, trust what you receive to be true, put it out there with no attachment to anybody else understanding it. When I offer my channeled information, it's because I feel like I need to offer it, not because I'm trying to get a response or views or likes or anything, but because I feel an intense drive to share it. I don't know how else to explain it than that. But that's how I channel, friends.